Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and I will continue playing Seablock. In the previous episode, I remember very well what happened because I'm actually recording this to one right after another. We spent pretty much the whole thing, the whole episode, on planning out this process, like how exactly we are gonna split this process into city blocks and this one, like how exactly we are gonna produce fish. And I think we agreed that we'll have 2 blocks, I guess with 8 meat per second in each. And these blocks, they will be placed right here. This will be our meat production. And here we'll somehow figure out, we don't know exactly how and what we'll be doing, but we'll figure out what to do here and we'll be producing, we'll place this process right there. So it consists of 2 pieces, the biter breeding from the meat and nutrient pulp that we'll be getting. And the second part, actually now that I think about it, why don't we make biter breeding right here, the fish here? I think this would be better. I feel this would be better. Where is processed meat? Here. We'll do it like this, because this way we can deliver things. Wait, this is wrong. This... oh, this is correct. I think something is wrong here. If you look at this, so what do we have? We have... this is supposed to be the output station, not the input. And the input should be here. Right, let's double check that everything else aligns. This is looking good. This is looking correct. 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 Okay, only this station seems to be incorrect. Let's just delete it. And we'll rebuild it later. Right, and we'll need to clear this part. Good. So this will be output, but the idea is that this will be input, and we'll need some thermal water that could come from wherever it is we are producing. We are producing here, it will come here, it will be dropped off. Or was it not thermal water? Was it nutrient pulp? Anyway, it can also come from here, from this block with fuel. It will just come, it will be dropped off, and we'll get back. So we'll have 2 of the meat productions on that side, because meat production doesn't really need that much. It needs a little bit of nutrient pulp, and everything else will be built kind of right in there. We'll need 102 fish tanks. That's a lot, actually. That's a lot. Okay, the other thing that we discovered in the previous episode is that in order to actually produce, like start up these processes, well, we'll obviously need the technologies for that. But another thing that we'll need buffer X. Speaking of technologies, I would like to make sure we do not overproduce. How much blue sands we have? We have 600. Okay, let's finish this process and then we'll focus on the other ones. Right, so one of the problems that we had is that we were short on wood. Now it shouldn't really be the case. Let's check something though. This part, I believe we didn't have enough of the assembly machine. So if you have like this, it's like 1 to 1 to basically, I guess 1 to 2 to 3 to 3, something like this. Right, let's try and do that. So we need 1 to 2. We want 2 of this. Let's do that. We could maybe even do it a little bit better. No. Whatever. And here we'll need 3, right? 1, 2. And this ones will also need 3. I guess something like this, but then we could lower it to be like that. So hopefully, like this should speed up the whole process. I would like to have my first wood delivery actually happening. So I want the signs to be produced as soon as possible. Let's do this. Let's go here and lower the threshold to like 10. And then the wood should be sent over there. Because we do have at least 10 stacks, right? Right. Okay, we have it. Let's get it back to 150. And now we can check, and it's going to the main base. This is great. It's exactly what we wanted. The wood will come, and the science production here will get resumed. Great. Now, with that done, maybe we should fix this dashboard real quick. Oh, supposed to move over there. My bad. Let's do that. So this is supposed to be, first of all, we want to add, was it like green connections, I think? Green connections, sure. We'll have green connection here, green connection here, green here, green here. Here we have them. Okay, so we got lots of connections here, like that, nice. So now what I want to do, I would like to actually switch it from this process to this one. So we'll be looking at the, what is it? Yeah, the amount of iron sheet coil that we have. Iron sheet coil, okay. This will be copper sheet coil. This one will be also copper sheet coil. And we want to switch it to that. This will be lead sheet coil. This one will be lead sheet coil. Lead sheet coil, good. This will be tin sheet coil. Do we even have it? Yep. Tin sheet coil. And here as well. This will be solder coils. Even more solder coils, because we are producing them now. And we will change this to solder coils. Nice. This stuff. Bronze. I mean, sure, except we don't have bronze sheet coils. That's sad. And the steel sheet coil. And we also have steel sheet coil. What is it? What is steel here? And here we also have it. Nice. So we don't have bronze. Let's just remove it like that. So we don't have bronze. Good. That's okay. This part. This is supposed to be a silver sheet coil. This one is supposed to be a silver sheet coil, and this one. Okay, this is aluminium. We don't have it yet, but we want to have it in the future. Okay, aluminium, glass. I mean, we don't really know to place here this thing. Glass fiber. I don't know. Probably not need anything. This part, what is it? Brass plate. Do we have... No, we don't have this stuff. Let's just clear this one. And this thing is invar plate. Probably steel plate. I'm surprised. Could it? Invar. Yeah, it can be only produced from like molten stuff. I'm really surprised that that's the case, but I guess it's okay. It is okay, and we obviously don't need monosilicon. So this doesn't see that much usage, to be honest. Honestly, it doesn't see that much usage. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just kind of looking at what's available here. Gold. I think we'll have gold sheet coil. We'll have it here, and we will have it here. Once we actually need it. That is, right? This thing. Titanium. Yep, we have it. That's great. Titanium, titanium. Even more of it. And this thing, nitinol. Nope. Not available. That means that we don't actually need it here because we have it above. And this thing, cobalt steel. Wait. We don't have cobalt steel. Interesting. We don't have shit coils for it. And this thing, platinum. Yep, we have that. Platinum and here platinum. Okay, and everything else, I guess it's absent. I guess except chrome, maybe. Have chrome shit coils. Have them here. And we have them here. It's good enough, I would say. We can. This tungsten. Tungsten carbide plate. Strange stuff. So steel. Where's tungsten? Do we have a row with tungsten? Right, this is a tungsten. This is really strange stuff. It's okay. Let's basically just clear this, and this. So that's our updated dashboard, I guess. And we have we don't have LED yet, but we have finished researching it, right? So let's quickly go to our LED block and update the recipe, because what we want to have completely different recipe here. We want to have this recipe. It's much faster, it's better, it's just great. We'll need to clear the water. Oh, it doesn't work quite well. Okay, now should be able to remove the water from there and connect coolant. Good. And we'll have lots of LED available. And the good thing about this dashboard that we just set up is that we can actually, first of all, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 of this. And if we look here, 1, 2, 3, not really this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we also have 12. That's good. Right, I think. It's a little bit strange that we have glass fiber tracked above. Can we produce glass from glass fiber? Let's see, if we search for fiber, like glass fiber, we can produce fiberglass boards, and that's basically it. So these are like not really coils, I guess. They have slightly different relation. It's fine. And the idea is that at some point we'll get rid of this process above and we'll replace them with coils across the board, right? So this thing is kind of, you could say, temporary. And the best part is that we can see whether we have a particular thing already converted. So we see that right now we have like 4 metals converted. I am not sure why solder coil is not present there, because I thought I'm pretty sure we have it. Right? The spot. What's going on? What is happening here? Why we are not producing solder? Let's go there and check. Something strange is happening there. So, solder, we are producing lots of it. We consume lots of it. We do not have enough coolant. And to get coolant, we need base mineral oil. That we are trying to request base mineral oil. Did we run out of base mineral oil, or what's that? That's really surprising. By the way, speaking of base mineral oil, let's fix this thing. Let's say that we want this process, we want to get lots of base mineral oil. So we are getting it. Right, this one will get converted. The important thing here is that we need to take... Wait, no, we don't need vegetable oil. We need the fission one. Oh, we didn't finish the process. Right, my bad. It's still only being researched. That's okay, but we'll have base mineral oil exported. Here, okay, we'll have base mineral oil somewhere. So we'll have base mineral oil barrels. How about we just export them? Do you want to track the amount of those things or not really? So here's the question. Do we want to check the amount of barrels of anything that we have? It might be a good idea, but we don't really have it set up yet, and maybe let's not do this just yet. And what we can do, we can actually try and finish landfilling this part. Okay, it is looking a bit tricky, but I feel we should be able to do that. And I'd like same thing to be placed right there. Okay, and then we can expand from there like this. And we'll just have a connection going like that. Nice. So now we need to connect the power there, connect it here, and establish a connection. Just like that. Okay, great. So now what should be happening? We should finish construction of these two blocks. This is probably still, yeah, we're still missing a little bit of power. That's okay. It's like very constant load, which is a tiny bit below what we actually want to have. I don't like this thing just being there. Here we don't have it. And here everything's looking good. Right. Right. Honestly, this is looking pretty good so far. Let's see. We almost finished this process. What do we need next? Let's check how many gardens we have. Okay, we have all three types of gardens. That's good. We have used to have like 10,000. We still have 10,000 of alien plant thingy. This part, producing lots of that, we could actually make our lives a little bit easier, as in we could reduce waiting time a tiny bit and say that, okay, instead of requesting 5, how about we request 25 each? I think that's a good number. Okay, so now we have lots of stuff getting delivered here, and it will be consumed by... Well, we don't have blue signs. And why is that the case? Because we ran out of copper. We ran out of copper thingy. And we don't have copper because we are short on cratinium, of course. Of course. Right, that's a bit sad, I guess. I mean, I can't really do anything about it, at least I don't think I can. We just have to wait and build even more of these blocks. I think that's basically the way to go, just build more. Oh, it can be removed, and that will place this thing. And before I forget, this is supposed to be provider, right? Built-in provider. This is our provider, so let's place it. Might even be in enabled state, we'll see. We will see. Okay. What? Oh, shouldn't have done that. Okay, what's that? No idea, but let's collect all of that stuff. While the robots are not doing anything particularly useful anyway. I mean, they're like landfilling things, but it will happen, like, it's whatever. It's not important. Now, we learned in the previous episode that we need to figure out something with buffers. Like, we need to have something happening with the buffers so that, like, specifically with these buffers. Let's focus maybe... Oh no. What is happening here? How come we have this connection? We are not supposed to have it. Did we change anything here? I don't understand. Where is it? Alright, it's over there. How exactly did this happen? Okay, here we don't have any extra connections, that's good. This part, I think we can just remove it. What is happening now? Oh. Really? Come on. That's not super fun, in my opinion. That's like not exactly the stuff that you know, I sign up for when I choose Power Overload mod. Yeah, we are playing with Power Overload mod, in case you just recently joined the series. And basically what it does, it makes power networks explode if more than maximum consumption of energy is traveling through them. For example, Big Electric Pole 2 have a limit of 600 megawatts, as you can see in the right corner of the screen. And right now we are like moving 470 out of 583 possible. So yeah, there is this kind of mod that makes it a little bit interesting, the whole process. Right, we did some very, very light base maintenance, just a little bit of that, a little bit of this. I wonder... Right, we fixed, I believe, the lead, didn't we? Where is our lead? Where is our lead? We fixed this recipe. And it's supposed to be working. However, it's not working. Oh, right, it's not working because of the... I remember now. Let's go and quickly fix that. I wanted to focus on buffers now, but I kind of feel that maybe buffers can wait. We need base mineral oil. That's important thing, and we will need it in the barrels. We want 200 probably. That's a lot of barrels, but whatever. We'll have everything delivered here, like that. And we'll need to change the stuff a little bit. We'll need to send stuff in there and take stuff from there. And like that. So this is this process. Simple. I could maybe even do this one, we'll see. So this will be base mineral oil. Here we also have it for the iron. Have it here, right? So let's have exactly the same stuff. Exactly the same stuff here. We will be dropping everything over there. Just like that. First we need iron. This thing. Exactly the same. We might need to do something about this. It's already getting delivered there. Let's go here and make sure we are setting the correct filter. So we are talking about base mineral oil barrels, and we don't have them yet, which is a bit surprising. Why we don't have barrels? Right, because we don't have a really good base mineral oil production yet. That makes sense. Right? The threshold here is 150, so that means that we'll need to have 1.5 thousand of barrels in order for this thing to like work the way it's supposed to work. But we can actually set this thing up even right now, right? Okay, let's do this. So we have the process here for the iron. Let's get it. We have it here. Let's place this thing. We'll need to change this a little bit. Got to be careful. Right, go like this. For the iron, it's also configured properly, I think. We don't have it for this one, we have it here, right? We have it for the copper. Oh, this is a little bit different. We will need to do something about that. How can we bring stuff over there? I think we'll have to bring it from that side. It's okay, let's do this. We'll do something maybe not along this side, but along the other one. Like right here. And we'll need to request, right? We'll also need to modify the requests. So here the request is modified by requesting 200 of things. Here we will also request 200 of base mineral oil. Okay, we are getting those, or we'll get those. Then we upgraded this part. We'll also request 200 base mineral oil barrels. And this should be working fine. In addition to that, why is that? I think it's because I stopped this build. And we might have run out of base mineral oil. Yeah, we kinda did. But we ran out because of like other reasons, I guess. Fuel oil, naphtha. Fuel oil is not requested here. Interesting. Let's just add one more pressure tank to consume all this algae thingy. Right. So this process should work. We request a base mineral oil barrel. It should come here. That's good. This part doesn't use it. What else uses it? That's the question. This thing seems to be using, and that's exactly the same problem as with the tin copper build. Like exactly this. No, not tin copper. Exactly the same problem as with copper build. Right. Because essentially, it's actually the same thing. It's a copy. One is a copy of another. Right. So we need to tell that we want 200 of this. And we probably want things to be delivered there. We also want to have exactly the same thing set up here. And we also ask for 200 of base mineral oil barrels. Nice. Now, we are getting them, and the question is, how do we deliver them across? If we use blue thingy, can it reach? It almost can reach, but not quite. almost works. It almost works the way we want it to, but not quite. So we want to have it delivered somewhere here. Oh no, it doesn't have to be here. Wait, we can make it significantly easier. Right, we can be unbarreling things here. Let's say like here. And what we could be doing, or maybe even here. Oh, look at that. This is great. Okay, we'll do it like this. Actually, don't even have to do it like that. We'll do it like this. So we are basically starting from this side. Okay, let's do this. We're starting from this side and we are just connecting things kind of like that, maybe? Like that. We have this connection. We will have this connection. Nice. So now let's just... we also have a very similar thing right here with silver, right? Let's request... How do we do it? We need to go, we need to copy. Guess we can copy this one. We need to place it at the silver. Place here. We need to start requesting base mineral oil. And we need to do something about this. Okay, this is input, this is output. And we are delivering things. And here, okay, we already requested it. So this part should also work. It should work fine. I think we have a problem. Right, we totally do. We have a problem. We don't have silver process that actually uses base mineral oil. That's... yeah. It's a bit strange, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's copy the thing maybe from here. Because... no, not from here. Let's copy it from here. Because what I want to use pretty much exactly the same placement. Oh, I cannot. Cannot use exactly the same placement. It's okay. It is okay. We'll do it like that then. We'll place... okay, this is also not gonna work that great. But we could have it done like this, I think. Oh. Tiny problem. Let's just do it like this then. Okay. And we'll be sending all of that right there directly. Okay, good. So let's copy this part of the setup then. And we will paste it right here. Like that. Nice. Okay, and this should be bringing us lots and lots of stuff. How do we do that? Probably want something like that set up, or maybe I could actually line it up here. Right, let's line it up there. Place it here. Okay, good. Good. I really like what I'm seeing here. We'll have the same thing done here. And we'll have this connection. Okay, good. Now, the problem is that we seem to be missing some blue signs. We actually have what seems to be enough blue signs to do whatever needs to be done, but it's just not getting delivered. Let's have the signs delivered finally. Let's have it delivered, let's say threshold 2. It's actually not enough for 2. Let's say 1. The train will come, it will pick all of this up. It used to be 5, right? Threshold used to be 5. Okay. Now it's working. Good. So we will have the process. We will use it right here to enable export of base mineral oil. It should work because we actually have lots of fish oil here. And all this thing for now is just getting voided. We don't want to void it, we probably want to export it as well, but yeah, for now we're just doing that. Nutrient pulp. We don't have nutrient pulp. But that's bad, isn't it? Why we have no nutrient pulp? Oh, because we are not using up. Right, it's okay. So this thing really, it doesn't produce like infinite amounts of polluted artificial fish water. It only exports excess from production of base mineral oil or from lubricant. So it like, right, I think I understand it a little bit better. What I actually built here. Look at that, we have 96%. 97. Something is happening. We do have some amount of research already there, so it's just a matter of getting enough blue signs produced, I think. Right, and we need to do something about puffers, because we need to get the X. So let's start focusing on puffers. Puffer refugium. What's that? I'm almost sure that we want this thing, blazing puffer. We need the X, right? Acidic puffer, corrosive puffer. Oh, gaseous puffer. Right, we have this one. So this thing, it consumes the puffers. Okay, I don't want to consume puffers. Is there something else? Butchery. Meat from puffers? No, we don't want that. I don't want that. I want... Right, I want this stuff. I want the stuff. So let's research this thing, and I guess this thing. So we'll be focusing on that. And meanwhile, let's actually set up this process. It should produce a lot, like lots and lots of base mineral oil barrels, which should be sent to wherever we are trying to use those. So one thing that... Oh right, I remember now. I was like wondering where exactly we are getting base mineral oil, and I think... Actually, I'm not sure. We might be requesting it and it just getting delivered somewhere. Anyway, now we have a lot more base mineral oil produced. Now the train should trigger any moment now. Not yet. Okay, now it should happen. train should be delivered because we have 1.5. Okay, nice. And this train is going where? Let's check. This train will... Seriously? We'll bring it to main base. I guess. Sure. Why not? Right, this is the train that is returning. Is this train... Okay, this is much better. It will go to lead, to solder. That's good. Because we actually need this stuff in order for solder to work and for lead to work. So we'll be observing how it's working. We load it up, basically, the whole thing. And now, look at that. We are getting even more of that stuff. Great, and we're producing more. We are supposed to be producing more fish. It might not really be happening. Okay, it should be fine. It should work. It should work to some extent. Here, we are getting base mineral oil. We can remove this part, right? We are not gonna need that. Oh, look at that. Just look at this. Why are we missing molten thingy? Molten solder? Because we don't have lead. Why we don't have lead? Because we don't have cretinium. Yeah, that's... For some reason this doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. That's fine, I guess. Let's check the other things. Here, the iron. We don't need this part. It should work. The copper. We'll fix it later. So we fixed iron. This part. We don't need this. It will work normally. We fixed iron. We fixed this block. We have these two blocks that are not fixed yet. And we have silver. That can also be adjusted a little bit. Silver actually doesn't use the barrels. So there is that. And the copper here, it's missing cretinium. Like all of these things are missing cretinium, and I'm not sure I like that. I am pretty sure that I don't like that. Right, cretinium, we just don't have it. We don't have enough cretinium. Okay, what's happening here? We have power connection. Things are covered. Right, it's just a matter of getting crystallizers delivered. That's the problem, because we are trying to produce lots of them and I feel like we are failing. Let's go to main base. Should we go to main base now? Yes, let's go now. And where are our crystallizers? Is this it? No, this crystallizer 2. We need crystallizer 3, which is like a purple one, this one. I need to reinforce concrete bricks, and we are again short on those. So, how about we change things a little bit? How about we say that we don't want a limit. We want a full chest of concrete bricks, because it's just not good. What's happening here? It's not great. If we update this powder mixer thingy, will this improve the situation? So the problem is that this part is waiting for that. That requires cement. And we are not producing cement very well. Powder mixer, where is it? Is it here? We have only the second one. Okay. That's we could actually have like 5 stacks of this. Why not? So we're having some issues with crystallizer production, but at the same time I feel like it's not really that big of a deal. One thing that I want to make sure is happening is that I don't want to have a limit here, right? I don't want that. I want to have a 50 crystallizers ready for us for like expansion at any moment. Good. Now, is everything fine with our base mineral oil build? Seems to be working. I don't really see any problems here. Everything seems to be working just fine, and we are not really losing that much fish. How about we make it a regular inserter and not a fast stack one? Not like stack filter inserter. Now we could maybe even make it a slow one, like a really slow one. Yeah, let's go with the slow one with this one, because is it even a problem? No, let's cancel whatever you're doing, because it's not really a problem. Like, we have enough space here for the fish to be added in, and since the fish is returning to us here, it means that, yeah, basically everything's fine. Whatever one inserter is placing here is enough, just that we don't really have a huge consumption of this yet. And actually, why are this yellow? Let's go here. Let's check what's the problem here. The problem is that we are not consuming. Right, it's not working at full capacity. Let's do it like this. Okay, like this. This should be better, because this should double the production of base mineral oil that we have. This is lubricant, we have lots of lubricant, we don't need it. This thing, alright, this is the fish. The polluted fish. Water thingy. Let's skip it. Maybe not to that extent, maybe just one stack. Maybe just one barrel, because we really want to be using this one, like the barrels that are right here. That's the idea. Okay, so this will be placed. The production of base mineral oil will double. What's the problem now? Have to... Oh, right. We got to wait a little bit for the robots to place these pipes. That's okay. That is okay. Okay, we are producing hatchery. Let's maybe take a look and try to understand what exactly we want to do. We need to get blazing puffer egg, acidic, and corrosive. So, blazing, acidic, corrosive. Let's say we are going for the blazing, acidic, corrosive. Blazing one. How do we get it? We're getting it from gaseous puffer. We are basically just recycling the puffers, right? We're producing like puffers from puffers, and we're getting lots of eggs. Rancid puffer egg, blazing puffer egg, and we need puffer refrigerant too. This will just work. Then we have this process that can consume gaseous puffers and convert them into blazing puffers, pretty much. This process it keeps the amount of blazing buffers and produces blazing buffer X, like lots of them. That's interesting. So we are able to produce a lot of X of specific type from buffers. Here we are going for acidic, here we're going for corrosive. So we just need like different types of buffers. To do that, we'll need some artificial buffer atmosphere. Okay, let's go with this process. So beans. Do we have beans? I think we have beans. Let's check. Bin of run, it gives us beans. Okay, good. So, okay, here is the solution. We need mod buffer egg. We have this process that takes gaseous buffer and converts it into gaseous buffer X. We are actually interested in this thing. Let's say we want like 1%. Okay, maybe not 1 per second. Let's say we want like 1 of this per second or something. No? Cannot make it work. 0.1. Okay, nice. So we'll be producing a bunch of X, including acidic, corrosive, and blazing. We just need a little bit of this to get the process started. We'll have the buffers somehow. How do we get them? We'll have nutrient pulp, obviously. We can request it and it will be delivered to us on the train. Do we have actually nutrient? Well, we don't have it. Actually, we don't even have to request it. We can do something simpler. We could just produce it from the beans that we'll need here anyway, and it's pretty small amount of beans compared to like everything else. 160. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. The buffer. How do we get this buffer? Right, let me check. So, in terms of buffers, we have gaseous buffer egg, right? So we have this thing. How can we use it? We can get a bunch of gaseous buffers. How many do we have again? Egg. We have 30. So from 30, using this process, we will get maybe like 28 or like 29. No, less, I guess. 27 maybe? We'll have like 27 gaseous buffers. And we can do it in hatchery that we're researching. So this will happen. We'll have lots of buffers very, very quickly. Then, what we'll do, we'll have this process that basically produces some nutrient pulp from the beans. We'll be requesting beans, I guess using robots, and we'll need to get this atmosphere. What exactly is needed to get this atmosphere? We need oxygen, it's simple. Hydrogen fluoride. Oh, sulfur dioxide. Okay, sulfur dioxide is simple. Hydrogen fluoride. It's... what? Hydrogen fluoride gas. We can get it from hydrofluoric acid. And the acid, hydrofluoric acid, I think we have it, right? No, it's bottled hydrogen chloride gas. What if we try to look at inventory? Hydrofluoric acid. Okay, nice. We have hydrofluoric acid, we have sodium hydroxide, and we have hydrogen chloride gas. So we can actually get a bunch of hydrofluoric acid delivered here, from which we'll produce fluoric wastewater and we'll just void it, because yeah, I don't want to like deal with this here, and we don't need huge amounts of it. At least I don't think so. Like, it doesn't seem to be the case, so we'll just void it. Right, this is hydrofluoric, and we can get it from... Wait, we are taking hydrofluoric and we are producing hydrogen fluoride gas. Right, and this thing will basically be just one, I think. Right, one of this, one of that. And it will be enough to power like 160 buffer refugiums. Can we even produce those? Do we have those? Watchery, fish tank. Actually, I don't know where it will appear. And we are getting, I guess, one more gardens. Yes, we are getting more gardens. That is okay. Let's continue producing gardens, and once in a while we'll just be, you know, generating a lot of samples, right? Ah, we don't have that many. Don't have that many of this. Okay, that's okay. We are producing this science, and that's the only thing that, well, what also matters is that we don't have copper. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. Like, this part, it's supposed to be working, right? Like, this should work and give us lots of good stuff. Let's maybe try to build it here and here. We can remove this part completely. And, well, maybe not completely. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Let's cancel it. Let's say we'll keep just that power pole for now. It's like a temporary thing, just to make sure that everything is, or like majority of the stuff is placed there. And then, like, the problem here is that it will get connected and lots of things will blow up. Right. Let's just start building this block. It will take us a while to properly finish it, but it's fine, at least we'll be doing something. And while all of that is happening, we could actually make... Okay, we should have done it differently. I should have first placed these things. Yeah, big electrical in the way. What is that? Should have first placed this thing. It overrides the requests, unfortunately. But that's okay, because we'll copy them again later on, right? So it's okay. It's okay that some requests are overridden. And we will build this thing here. And we want to build this thing over there. And let's maybe start landfilling this block. Okay, let's take a look. So here is our base mineral production. Is it blocked? It's not blocked, we actually produce lots of stuff. That probably means that iron and copper blocks do not need any more robot deliveries of base mineral. Okay, good. We seem to have base mineral here. That means that I can actually remove this part. Let's replace it with a pipe. And we could do the same thing here. We could remove this and replace it like that. And it should work. And from that moment on, I believe we are not really using like robots to deliver base mineral. And let's double check one more thing. the silver part. Did we update it? Yes. So silver is also looking fine. So now we should have enough base mineral oil for all our needs, and like we should have like really a lot of it. Like we're producing lots of it, and I'm afraid I might have. Oh, let's wait for this one to be built. Maybe we shouldn't. Let's just stamp George blocks again, just to make sure that we didn't. Okay, I cannot build on water. Cannot build on water. So this two I cannot really properly like stamp them yet, which is okay. Which is okay. We're gonna wait. Robots are doing lots of things, lots of work. We'll let them do their thing. So we almost have finished this like change that increases the number of what happened now? Right, this gotta go. This is some extra, and this also gotta go. It's also some extra. What's the problem? Oh. Come on. Come on, seriously. No. No, don't do that. Okay. Fixed. Fixed. I think we actually need to add things there, and they will probably also blow up. Okay. Do we have any other bad connections? I don't believe so. And here we disconnected it, and we're kind of waiting for robots to place anything there. Good. Good. Oh, look at that. We have fast robots. They're flying pretty quickly. Right, what is happening again? We are building this part. We're increasing the number of geode processing blocks from one line with 6. This isn't not geode processing, but it's equivalent space-wise. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From 5 lines to 7 lines. So it's plus 40%. It's from 30 plus 2 of this, from like 30 to 42. Right. 42 city blocks producing geodes like this. That's a lot. Sounds like a lot. It's great. It's great. Right. While all of that is happening, let's get back to here. And let's actually take a break at this point. In this episode, what did we do? We were basically focusing on switching like base mineral oil consumption to happen on the chain, and we finished this build that exports a lot of base mineral oil and lubricant. So from now on, we shouldn't have any problems with lubricant and with base mineral oil. Right, I don't actually think that we need this one. It might be not the best thing. Right, maybe we should delete this and have it delivered kinda somewhere here maybe. So this part, we wanted to drop stuff over there. But the thing is, we could also drop it from here, I think. Let's try to do that. Because, right, because we have like longer reach. Will any robot deliver something here or not? Because construction robots don't seem to be like really busy with everything. Right, let's request something here. Let's say we're really interested, okay, not only in base mineral, but we're also interested in polluted fish water. We just want to have lots of it. Let's say like 20 stacks. Why are we requesting 200 stacks of... Oh, it's 200, not stacks, it's 200, like 200 barrels. That's fine. That is totally fine. Are we getting this inserter? I'm not sure whether we're actually getting it anytime soon. But you know what? It's okay. If we are... No, it's not okay. I don't want to block this, like to stop this build from working. So I'm not gonna be touching and removing this inserter to place a passive provided chest here until this one is actually constructed. I want to do this in this episode, to be honest, because otherwise I'll just forget. Or I could add it to do. Right, let's do it like this. Let's say we want to have polluted fish water in main base. Inserter save. Let's place it at the top. Right, okay. We have the task to keep track of that, and we can stop the episode here. Thanks everyone for watching. This was episode 168, where we were focusing on base mineral oil. Cheers.